to go in the national final, and they're standing on the fence here watching the concluding stages. Anthony Bear, first time, wins the Australian final. Fireworks on the infield. Second place to Brad McClure.
Ash Media's coverage of the Australian Street Stock title is proudly brought to you by Speedway Sedans Australia.
Away and racing. Down into turn number 1 in heat 32 of 36. And it's a pretty good run too on the outside by Hutchison, up behind our race leader, which is the 72 of Craig Buchanan. So move down the main straight. Craig Buchanan, Hutchison, David Barry, Sean Henry, Brooke Ferguson there in 5th place as they move down out of turn number 2 and back down the back straight once again. Our race leader is going nicely into the main straight. Buchanan, Hutchison, Sean Henry back in 4th place as they go the traditional way. David Barry, then Anthony Prideaux, Brooke Ferguson. So all of a sudden the fog is coming, I think, as they move down the main straight. Craig Buchanan, Hutchison, Henry, Barry, Prideaux and Ferguson. Not much separating the first 6. Troy Russell back there in 7th place. This fog has just come in very quickly indeed as they come out of turn 4 and back into the main straight. It's Craig Buchanan, our race leader. In heat 32, Henry in 2nd place. 3rd place is Travis Hutchison from Queensland. Then David Barry, Victoria. Brooke Ferguson's got up to 5th place as they move out of Pitts Bend again and into the main straight. The race leader, Craig Buchanan from South Australia. Sean Henry in 2nd place. 3rd place is the 83 of David Barry underneath of Travis Hutchison as they head down the back straight. And back then to Brooke Ferguson. I've got one car going backwards down the back straight. This will bring on the yellows. Yellow lights are on. Yellow lights are on as the fog has rolled in a hurry. And we've got a restart coming up in heat number 32. The next heat, because the next heat's an absolute ripper. Car 101 has just been disqualified. 181, Nick Hill, has just been disqualified by the officials. So that's the 3rd race in a row we've had a disqualification. 181 has felt the wrath of the stewards. I believe he just drove straight into the back of Darren Flatman. And the stewards have taken a dim view. Stand by for a start. Away, 7 to go. Craig Buchanan leads Sean Henry into turn 1 and 2. David Barry there in 3rd place, looking on the outside of Sean Henry, who's having a look underneath of Craig Buchanan. Buchanan holds the lead as they come out of 3 and 4. They're going to be 3 abreast down the main straight. Henry on the inside, David Barry the outside as they go into turn 1 and 2. Henry on the inside, still in the lead momentarily is Buchanan, and David Barry on the outside. There's trouble further back. The U-right entry of Darren Flatman spun out on the back straight as the yellow lights come on. Brooke Ferguson had just joined the group, racing for the lead, and we've got another stoppage in heat number 32. Forgot where I was. We're in heat 32. 6 down, 6 to go. Craig Buchanan will go back to the lead from stand by for the restart. Away and racing down into turn number 1. Buchanan still the leader. David Barry looking to get underneath of Sean Henry as they go down the back straight. Brooke Ferguson with the leading group. Henry now goes to the outside of Buchanan as they come out of 3 and 4. So Buchanan leads, but the margin is very narrow. It's .008. Henry on the outside, Buchanan the inside. as they race down the back straight. You can hardly see them. The fog is really coming in. It's Henry on the outside. The inside is Buchanan. Third place on the outside now. Buchanan is David Barry. Brooke Ferguson. Back then to Anthony Prideaux. Darren Flatman. Coming back through the field is Troy Russell as they head down the back straight. The race leader is car number 23 of Sean Henry as they come back out of the fog and into the main straight. It's Henry, Barry, then the 72 of Buchanan, Brooke Ferguson, Prideaux and Troy Russell. Into the back straight, Sean Henry the leader. Second place, the 83 car of David Barry. There's Buchanan on the inside. On the outside is that of Brooke Ferguson. Ferguson around the outside of Buchanan into third place. White flag coming out next time around. A great old battle between the lead four cars. Troy Russell's driven himself back into fifth place as they head down the back straight into Pitts Bend. Out comes the white flag. David Barry not done with yet. Up behind Sean Henry. One to go. Back then to Brooke Ferguson, Buchanan and Troy Russell. David Barry dives underneath of Sean Henry. Henry and Barry through the fog up in turn 3. Barry goes to the outside. It's Henry in front and Sean Henry will prevail. Sean Henry by a car length. Back to David Barry. Oh, Buchanan. Buchanan got up on the inside of Brooke Ferguson. Troy Russell is fifth. Anthony Prideaux. Back then to Darren Flatman. Travis Hutchison from Queensland, Colin Ward and Scott Seacombe. No time for the race due to the stoppage. 0.322 was the margin. And the quick lap was by Troy Russell in fifth place with a 17.790. It's Sean Henry, David Barry and Craig Buchanan in heat number 32.
Nice battle with Craig Buchanan there.
Yeah, it was a good battle. It was pretty clean racing. There was a track that you could race 3 or 4 wide on, so which was good for passing and
That's some very important points there.
yeah, very true. Yeah, hopefully we make a final tomorrow night now.
Well, one more week to go and we'll know all, well, tomorrow we'll know. But in the meantime, enjoy the moment.